Everything we do at Control-Alt-Crit is sponsored by you, the wonderful patrons at patreon.com/Control-Alt-Crit. If you'd like to play with exclusive material of our tabletop games, such as Pokémon Stars or 21XX, become a patron today.
So, we are in the first trainer battle. The goal here now is to defeat the Sandile in order to progress. Now, trainer battles function differently than engagements with wild Pokemon, which we had last time. With trainer battles, the Pokémon League rules are in effect. You cannot interfere. You can issue orders, any kind of enhancements that you can give to your Pokemon alone, but you cannot interact with the opponent's Pokemon. Whoever has the slower speed declares their actions first and going to the highest speed, and then it resolves the other way around. And so basically that gives people with the higher speed a chance to react to what the people with lower speed are doing.
Gotcha. You said it's a Sandile?
It is a Sandile.
I'll let Morgan take a stab at it.
Alright, and Morgan's speed?
10.
Go ahead and roll a d20, because the Sandile speed is also a 10.
I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 3. So that means that Croca is going to be the slower Pokemon. So Shelly sits there, and she already said bites. We'll just go with that.
Okay, I'm going to use a double team.
Solid. I believe the effect of that is raises your evasion on combat stage, correct?
I get user gains 3 activations of double team. The user may either activate double team when being targeted by an attack to increase their evasion by +2 against that attack, or when making an attack to increase their accuracy by +2 for that attack.
Okay. So you call out in response to Croca moving into bite, you call out for Morgan to use double team. Do you wish to activate it against this attack?
I will.
Okay. That makes your evasion 4?
Yes, that makes my evasion 4. Crap.
Ooh, no.
Is that a crit?
No. Crit is a roll of 20.
Okay.
On the accuracy, but that is very close to max damage. 37 damage minus your defense.
32 out of the 39 damage.
Okay. Shelly, looks across at you and it's like, brave, Croca, dig! And Croca starts to dive underground. It's your turn, and then whatever you do resolves first.
Well, I'm going to use Confusion. Then I'm going to use an activation of my double team on that.
So you just need a 3 or better to hit.
That is a 10.
That's a hit. Sandile jumps up in the air to start diving in, and you yell to Morgan to use Confusion. The wave of psychic energy lashes out and just washes over the Sandile. No effect. As the Sandile dives into the ground, and Shelly yells out, "Dark types are immune to psychic damage."
It was a dark type. Well, I've got another plan. Well, I have a way out of this.
It is the next turn. Dig is going to happen, but you go first.
So how does interrupt work? Because I have an interrupt move. Teleport.
It works like a reaction. Basically, like what's going to happen is you're going to hold the attack to switch the order so the Sandile comes up first. And then you're going to use your interrupt to teleport away, and then he's just going to like and make his head pop.
Yeah, basically.
Rad. Okay. I'm with you. Where do you teleport to?
Well, I know he's going to come up right underneath me.
Correct.
And I have a range on this of 3, because my focus rank is 3. So I'm going to come where he's just barely still within that range.
Okay. You call out to Morgan, you're like, "Morgan, plan Alpha!" And Morgan, looks over her shoulder real quick and, looks forward and zones in, and, literally, as the ground starts to bubble right below it as it's about to pop out, Morgan just disappears and pops back up just a couple of yards away as the Sandile just erupts out of the ground and is visibly confused by what just happened, and make your attack. That'll hit.
That is a 12. Okay. It's 1d8 plus 6 plus 11. 20 special damage.
So reduced by his special defense of 7 would make 13 damage. Now we are on the next round. Croca, Sand Tomb. The Sandile starts beating his tail on the ground as a vortex of sand starts to kick up.
If this is going to go down this route, I'm going to just do something that can't miss. I'm just going to move up and Disarming Voice. So that's 26 special fairy damage.
So 26 times 1.5.
Oh, times 1.5. Okay, 39 damage.
You do that, and he runs in, and Morgan opens her mouth, and this, like, you don't hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like none of you hear anything, but the Sandile, like, in the middle of its, like, turns, and suddenly is crushed against this thing, and it's, like, laying on its side, like, obviously in pain, and Shelly is, like, leaning in, but you see very, very faintly
The tail still going?
tail
Oh no.
still going.
You're kidding me. You're freaking... Oh, no. Oh.
Would you like to use your double team?
I might as well.
I need a 9 or better.
Yep, that hits.
Well, I mean,
If you make 7 HP...
yeah, I mean, it's 2d6 plus 8 plus 13.
Yeah, so it hits. It knocks her out.
Okay. And so the Sandile is crushed and, like, down, but still manages to, like, make that last impact with the tail. This just whirlwind of sand just rushes up, and Morgan is lifted with it. And as the whirlwind just kind of, like, keeps progressing away, Morgan falls unconscious.
Which means I need to switch out. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I'm sure Pavis is going to be pretty angry about this.
And seeing this, Pavis, like you feel like the talons, like, go into the sides. Like, there's a little trickle of blood coming down.
Pavis, them, not me, them.
Shelly looks down, it's like, I really thought you had him.
It's my first...
You have a second Pokemon. This win is yours.
Thank you.
And she recalls Croca. These challenges can be difficult. But I'll give you a piece of advice. That's a Kabuto, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, do you see where the cliff face is kind of bulged a little bit towards the end there? Have him dig there.
If
You get a plus 10 to your next roll.
Wonderful. And I'm like, if I can get him off my head.
Yeah. And she turns and looks up to Terrence and... and you think you can see the Garchomp down there going, because fairies, man. So you now have a choice. You have an object that you're reasonably sure you could turn in. You can either A, dig again for yourself, or choose to assist someone else.
Well, since we're doing explosions, I guess 2 is better than 1. I'll help Zeke. So, I'll have him do the exact same thing.
This poor Cliffside.
Poor me.
Alright, so go ahead and roll your d20. There's no modifiers
10.
to this. What?
10.
A 10?
Yeah.
You move over to where Kukul is, like, almost neurotically, like, first off, it's like 4 feet off the ground, standing on a jet of water that is being diverted up between its toes, like, spraying at the cliff face, while its, like, white-hot beak is, like, jabbing into the stone. And bits of it are, like, popping off and, like, shooting past, like, gunshots. And this whole time, its head is, like, just, like, kind of, like wobbling, like, drunken master style. Your Rattle Drip and Tepig, like, kind of, like, come up, like, by it. Rattle Drip tries to, like, start getting a groove and trying to help. It, like, gets kind of, like, sprayed away. That's your 3rd dig attempt, and you have not helped. And on your next roll, you receive a -5.
Ugh, you
look, he's a little spitfire. When he gets going, just get out of his way.
Sure you didn't get into your stash?
I hope not. I wouldn't want him eating my berries like that. I need those for later when they need healed. That's what I'm talking about.
You're a bad liar, sweetheart.
I believe it is up to you.
Keep drilling.
Keep drilling.
Soft 20.
Soft 20.
Yes.
As Bunsen really starts to heat up and little shoots of flame start coming off of the pinion feathers on the top, and is hammering and suddenly there is just another large explosion. A whole large section of stone just slumps to the ground, along with Kukul. Bunsen, the waters start to recede, and Kukul is But on the back of the section of stone that slid off, there is something shiny.
Does it move still? Now, return Google back.
Alright, y'all. Been down with my own Pokemon here. I have a plan. Evangeline, we're gonna follow your lead. Whatever you say, we're gonna do it.
The Sandile gets the anime inspiration. Looks at you. I can do it! I can do it!
12. Because I have a -5 still.
Yes.
Yep.
Evangeline, sits there and is "Ah!" and just turns around and runs and forgets to burrow, and just clocks herself right on the stone face, and turns around and just her snout is just sitting there.
Who the good girl? So proud.
You again have made no progress and receive a -5 to your next roll. There are now 3 claws in the air.
It's 27. I pry Kabuto off of my head and send him after the bone and the rock.
He takes 3 steps forward and turns to come back, and you
And
have
I'm
to. Yeah. Okay. And he scuttles in there and starts to burrow down. Moments pass, and there's nothing. There's no movement. There's no shifting. There's no sound. There's no nothing. And then from right beside you, he comes up, and he has something in his jaws.
100% Tavis. Mm-hmm. Whoa, what is that? It's a fossil. I just don't know what kind. I'm going to go ahead and roll the survival check because I have a DC 10 to know what kind it is. So, so that's 5, 7, 6. So yeah, that beats the DC 10 to know what kind of fossil it is.
It is very definitely a claw fossil.
Is that an Anorith? Mm-hmm. And you see after all this shell shock, blood coming down my head and everything, you just see me rub Pavis good boy. Good boy. And you see me hold up this fossil like I'm in triumph. Good boy.
I mean, it's not as shiny as ours, but I guess it's kind of cool.
Does that count? That's just a rock, man. There's hunks of that all over the place. It is now your turn.
Just sigh. I'll turn back to the crater what I'm looking at. And I'll just start violently hitting it with the shovel.
Awesome.
Smack, 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 smack.
Smack, 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 smack.
16. Minus 5,
5.
11.
You're banging away with the shovel, and the shovel actually starts to crack a little bit, the handle of it, and so you pull back a little bit, and you look down, and your Tepig is looking up at you.
Don't you say a word.
You have made no progress,
Thanks.
and you'll have a -5
Thanks.
to your next roll. What would you like to do?
I know a little book to start it out, but if you need a hand here, I could maybe, do the old college try.
No, I very much appreciate that now.
It worked so well the first time, I just shoved a pick in the wall, so I'm gonna do it again. 8.
An 8. You sit there and you take your pick and you start just kind of there seems to be different places make kind of different sounds and stuff like that. Some progress has been made. And since you're electing to help, you can choose to either take the +5 on your next roll or give the +5 to him.
I will negate your -5. So you have a straight roll.
No, it actually takes over.
Oh.
And so instead of the -5, he'll have the +5.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm no
Botanist.
rockologist like this guy is, but this spot makes a pretty interesting sound. You might want to try that one.
Thank y'all. And bend down and pick up Thibodeau and hold him up to it. You go, okay, Thibodeau. We're finding your lead this time. Aha! A 24.
That's a
Thanks to my
19.
friend here.
Thibodeau,
Thibodeau.
kind of coiled up in your hand a little bit, looks at Zeke and kind of looks back at you. As much courage as this tiny, tiny little snake can muster, shoots a very precise jet of water just into the rock face, Evangelion style, just. And this one hunk of rock that's exposed, just like carved neatly in twain. And something falls out.
Thibodeau, you stand on genius there.
What you got?
The hell are that things?
Oh, nice.
That's an interesting piece of rock.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a tiny little thing for the head there.
It looks like some kind of held item.
If anybody would like to, you can do a Pokemon knowledge check.
Is that Pokemon education?
Yeah, Pokemon Education, DC 6.
I just passed that. I got like a 9.
It's a fairly common thing.
Can I get a wrong answer, please?
Absolutely. This is apparently a ancient crown that was worn by a indigenous people. It was symbolically held for the transfer of power. It was only brought out at important events. You're fairly sure that this particular one was originally held by the Western Lagniappes. To everybody else, it's a King's Rock, which is a held item that prevents critical hits. It can also be used to evolve certain Pokemon.
But we'll remove it from his head. We'll wrap it in his dirtiest shirt and put it in his backpack.
That's the end of round 4.
Still got
Yeah.
more.
So everybody can do one more dig if you'd like.
So if we all do together, we can probably dig out one more thing.
I will not do it together because I'm busy having an argument with my therapist.
You know what? This time, since I've actually got Kabuto off my head now, I'm like, you're go find something else. I'll send him off to go find something else because he has a burrow speed of like 6. So
Okay. Roll the d20.
8, and I had nothing else from the previous one. So
He goes and he digs through and is moving around, and he pops out in a couple of different places. Like a shell comes out of the ground and like wiggles a little bit, and he pops back in, goes back around. Seems to be indicating that these might be good spots. There is now a +5. Progress has been made. So whoever wants to go next can roll with a +5.
he says these are some good spots.
Oh, you are good luck with my phone. Oh, Jones.
22.
22. So you like go over, like you're pretty sure Pavis popped out around here, and you just kick some stuff. So there's like rubble all over the place here, and one of the rocks like turns over, and it's something.
What'd you get?
That's a water stone.
It's water stone.
Got 2 left if you want to give it a go.
Because I mean, Pavis popped out of several spots.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it. 12 on the die.
You start like lifting up, like picking up the other rocks and like looking at them, like banging them together. They crack it open. You're looking. No progress is made. You may roll one more time.
That's gonna be a 1.
Here, Tap Pig's like, and like walks over towards the wall, and is like staring up at you.
Gone.
And then you see it out of the corner of your eye. There's something moving, and waits till the last second, raises up his hind leg, and kicks the thing. Please pick one.
Oh, he just got you into a fight.
And out pops Gibble. As this this land shark like erupts out of the rock face. It just seems to like come out of it like almost like the rock face was water. Like just like parts out of it. And the jaws almost close on your Tepig. As it's happening, you hear from behind you, seems unnecessary. But all right.
Who's talking?
It's Terrence.
Well, joke's on you, because you're fighting this one.
So the Gibble like circles around, is like almost swimming in the ground with its fin visible. And it swims and like circles around to come to rest and pops up out of the ground and stands there fairly obediently in front of Terrence, who is flanked by 2 Garchops, these 2 giant dragons. I'm gonna give you a chance. You guys have technically all won. You've all completed the challenge. Your Tepig seems to want to fight.
Yeah, you should fight a little.
If you want, go ahead.
You wanna fight?
Like steam snorts out.
Alright. Don't say I didn't warn you.
You look across, and Terrence pulls down a set of goggles and puts them over his face.
Do I need some of those?
Check the pack.
'Cause I want to look at my Pokedex.
Okay, so you scan Gibble. Gibble is the land shark Pokemon. He is a dragon and ground type. That is all the pertinent information that you get right now. They like to bite a lot.
Alright, baby. Ember.
Tepig rears back to snort out the flames as Terrence has a shovel with him. And he taps the ground 3 times. And Gibble, like, slams down and sand sprays up everywhere as a sandstorm kicks up. The weather has now changed to sandstorm. Your Tepig will now lose a tick of hit points, which is 10%. So you lose 5 hit points at the start of your turn. So now, Ember goes off. Roll to hit, so you need a 4 or better.
12.
Yeah, so you hit.
So, 18.
18 minus Gibble's special defense of 9 is 9. Halved
What the frick?
Dragon ground.
is 4. The Ember goes off, and sand is now blowing everywhere. It's very, very hard to see. Terrence, you can hear him shout across. He's might want to stick to something closer.
I want to use Oderson.
Okay. That's a swift action, which means you can do that and do something that's a standard action as well.
Tackle.
Okay. So you sit there and you call out to your Tepig to, get in close and tackle and try and find cover from the sand using Odor Sleuth. So it's like kind of started like rooting through the sand almost, kind of like it saw the Gibble do. And charges forward to attack. But he gets there, and the Gibble is not there.
Alright.
Oh no, I know what's about to happen.
Through the haze of the sand, you see Terrence just kind of rhythmically beating with his shovel on the ground.
What on earth are you doing?
Your companion just dealt with something like this. Gibble also knows dig.
I'm asking what you're doing.
Oh, they don't hear so well, and so they feel the vibrations. I've trained them to respond to that.
Interesting.
Hmm?
I need to talk to you after this.
It's your turn.
I would like to return her to her ball.
You're going to initiate a recall. You're like, oh no. And you pull the ball out, and the beam starts to coalesce as the Gibble just comes up from underneath the ground and latches onto poor Tepig. Alright. So that hits for 32 points of damage.
Oh, not dead.
Minus defense, so 25 times 1.5, 40. 40 ground damage as like it explodes. Like you're like, and the beam manages to catch Tepig and recalls him to the Pokeball. Through the sandstorm, you see Terrence kind of like watching as the Gibble like lands and is like,
I'll look over at Taki. You want to have a go?
your Rattle Drip is like,
Oh, come on, don't be a chicken.
and like slithers forward.
Yeah.
Terrence, like, kind of nods approvingly. And you see him, like, do 2 quick, like, pokes to the ground. And Gibble, like hops a little bit, and a brilliant blue energy surrounds these little torpedo things on the side of his head. It is Dragon Rage. And he just...
So happy!
And this, like, blue energy just kind of, like, rains down off of him and across the ground and engulfs your Rattle Drip. It's a 16. So Dragon Rage doesn't roll damage or anything like that. Dragon Rage just does 15 damage.
Okay.
So this energy, like, coalesces and seems to, like, engulf your Rattle Drip for a moment, and she takes 15 damage. Next turn.
Poison Sting.
Okay. Terrence kind of, like, leans over. You see him do the quick 2 strikes again. Mm-hmm. And the blue energy engulfs once more. So that'd be another 15 damage. Now you can roll to attack with your...
8.
8. That'll still hit.
Okay, cool.
And at the beginning of this turn, Rattle Drip does take the 5 damage from the Sandstorm. It's still range. And that puts you below half, right?
Yep.
You're also suffering from an injury now as well. So you do 12 damage.
Okay.
Halved
Yeah.
to 6.
Jesus, this seems strange.
Terrence is looking, and you see the 4 hits, and where he continues to kind of keep pounding on the ground, and Gibble sinks into the ground.
Well, there is not much I can do at this point.
Just so you know, conceding is always an option.
You know what? As much as I have 5 mana, I don't really see a point to this. It's kind of like really one-sided, so I'm gonna go ahead and back out. But you are a good competitor. What I really do want to know though is where did you get your little sand shark buddy?
We raise him outside of town, and he like does 3 like kind of like in a triangle pattern, like taps on the ground, and you see the Gibble like pop up, come over, and he kind of like rubs it and produces like some kind of weird like little green treat, and gives it to him, and he chirps kind of happily and dives back into the ground and like swims back to the wall. They're originally from Hoenn, I think. The champion there used them. Obi is actually like from the same stock as Cynthia's Garchomp.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there any way I can get my hands on one?
Well, I mean, they're up for adoption every once in a while when we have extras. I'm sure we could work something out.
I would love that.
Didn't you guys say you came from Professor Mesquite's?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. The ranch isn't terribly far from hers. She probably knows it pretty well. Shame what's going on over at her lab, though.
That's part of what we were in town to investigate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're looking into that for her.
Okay.
To get her lab back.
Oh, so you guys are working for her, and you're going to try and figure out what's going on over there. That's really cool. Oh, where am I at, right? I think I saw everybody got something, right?
Yeah, and 1 extra.
And 1 extra. That means that we can give each one of you a gym badge. Yeah. And if you'd rather, I could, trade one of these for like my favorite move. You can either keep it, or I can give you this training machine I've got.
What's your favorite move?
Oh man, can't you tell?
Is it Dig?
It's Dig. You got a Thunderstone. I think that's a leaf and a water, and you could, trade one, trade both. It's up to you. You're from out east, yeah? Oh, out in those swamps, you got those big pig things, right? It's. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can use the King Rock to evolve those.
Oh yeah. That's what I thought it was.
I got what I came for.
Oh great! Yeah, that's a. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You got the thing. Yeah, you're probably pretty stoked about that. Yeah.
I resurrected myself.
Nice. There's actually a restoration machine inside Professor Mesquite's lab that we helped install not too long before everything happened.
You don't say.
He did.
He definitely said.
Yeah, do it. The gym badge does stuff for you, right? As a trainer.
As a trainer, by receiving the first gym badge, Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you. You have the ground badge. Kukul can learn Dig.
Oh yeah. Take that leaf stone.
Why?
It's gonna know surf, fire moves,
It's going to have a
dig.
burrowing speed as well as its hyperactive speed. Yes. It's going to be able to now do that underground, which is wonderful. Very wonderful.
So while all this is going down, I'm just gonna take the gym badge. I will take Taki back out. Gently pet his head. Sorry for making you go through that.
You could just blame it on the Tepic.
Yeah, your sister got you into this mess.
This entire excursion has taken the better part of the day. You're walking and talking at this point, and as you walk by, Shelly actually, kind of gives you like a firm, punch in the arm as you walk past, and kind of and you head back to the top of the hill and kind of to the staging area, and Terrence is there, and so what are you guys gonna do now?
There's like this baby Wilmer-sized like weezing that's hanging out in that lab. Have you heard about that?
Yeah,
Crazy.
like I tried to get in there once, and like the thing, this is what I can't figure out. Okay,
Lay it on me.
wheezing explode, right?
But that's my point exactly. Self-destruct. Why are we even going in there? If he got angry, wouldn't he just like blow up the lab?
He does.
Well, then how's the lab still there?
Well, not, like trust me, it's like I haven't like seen the inside, but I've kind of seen the inside.
It's like kind of jacked up.
Yeah, and there's like if they explode, they knock out. This one is like exploding,
And, like he's fine.
and he's like still there.
Man, that's rough.
Like that's why nobody can get in there.
You've been like inside the lab before, yeah?
Yeah, I helped build the place.
Did they have like a sprinkler system? Like
Some of them,
emergency
yeah. Like some of the rooms had a suppression system.
system? We could use that to kind of negate explosions a little bit while we kind of sneak in and see what's going on. We need gas masks first. We're a gas mask plan. We gotta get gas
Yeah,
masks
well,
first.
they're in the lab, just not
Oh,
in the
right.
room. Right. He's stuck in that one room.
And we've got people that can dig to get inside without having to go in. That's why we came to this guy first. That professor's smart.
Oh, that's something we hadn't tried.
Yeah, I've got my own little land shark here. That happens.
I mean, yeah. Like, if he keeps exploding, like, how is he okay? Then, like, how did he get so big? And, like, what's feeding it?
These are all questions we asked before.
Well, I mean, you guys look like smart people.
So where exactly was the Pokemon found? I heard it was found nearing, like, toxic dump site or something.
I mean, that's like highly disputed. It was found in the valley, like just outside of town. Professor Mesquite thinks that the Slifco is dumping industrial waste, but every time we go out to check, we really can't find anything. There have been an increase of like poison type Pokemon and dark type Pokemon. Pretty much everywhere between here and points south. I've even heard that poison type gym has opened up south of here now because there's been so many now. You get a factory that size, things are gonna get a little messed up, and but everything still tests okay.
Well, I guess we don't need to visit the dump site then. We just go straight to the lab. After we stop by the Pokemon Center.
No.
Yeah, it's probably smart.
I'm starting to think with the mini exploding over there. And boom, boom. That, maybe. We don't want to get so much. Yeah.
Could we maybe get him an interpreter?
I think what he was saying is that with all the explosions, we might not want to just rush in there and try to wrestle it.
That's my man. My man.
So you guys were thinking about going and checking out the dump site. I can tell you where it is. And he kind of looks around a little bit, and as he does, Obi jumps into the ground, similar to what Gibble was doing, and starts making a wide circle. I would recommend going out there. Try testing the water when nobody else is around. Like, listen, I want to do what's best for Nuevo Ranchero. I've lived here most of my life. But, we're still new with all of this Pokemon League stuff, and this stuff's expensive. And so I gotta, kind of do what people tell me to do, right?
Right. My uncle was a Pokemon ranger up in where I came from, and I don't know how things work here, but there, if someone got caught, if a company got caught, there was evidence they were dumping, there were lawsuits.
Yeah, and that's
and lawsuits can bring in a decent amount of money too.
well, the big problem is that this town was almost dead without Slivco. If they pull up and leave, where does that leave us?
I understand.
But I got something that could possibly help y'all out.
Mm-hmm.
And he pulls his shovel back out and taps a couple of times. And the Gibble comes swimming up. And he takes out a small dusk ball, actually. Mm-hmm. And targets the Gibble, and he goes into the ball. There. And tosses you the Gibble. I mean, he's really smart. He's really kind of deaf. So he kind of gives you like a quick rundown of the different beats and stuff. And he can help. All right, I need him back. But that would make it so, like you've got a digger, you've got a digger, you've got a digger, and now you got a digger.
You got a name?
He can't hear. His name's...
It's the principal. All right.
So you head to the Pokemon Center. It's late afternoon, so you can go and get some rest and relaxation. The process is a little bit longer than it is in the games. It takes about an hour, actually, to get a full rest.
Gets all the injuries and everything.
Yep.
And after Morgan is done, I'm going to pop her out of her ball and tell her, you won.
You did.
You did it.
For completing the gym challenge, you are awarded 50 experience for your Pokemon to divide as you see fit. You cannot award experience to the Gibble.
It's fine.
The Gibble is level 13.
Well, it's getting late, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was thinking now might be a good time to go out to that site. Because it's getting later, and if anybody who might be watching might be wanting to go home from work, get some dinner or something else.
Man, nobody till you moving out with your way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. With the guidance of Terrence, as he showed you where the investigation site was, it's no problem getting back out there. It is basically across town. Hoofing it does take a while. And so it is late evening by the time you actually make it out to where the site is. So we're talking 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Dark, but not pitch yet. So the area, you can definitely tell as you kind of approach into this area, there is almost a palpable miasma in the air. You see in the dark shapes moving away.
My goggles are down. What do I see?
With your night vision goggles, you definitely see several Pokemon in the area. What you're assuming are Grimer, various other small rodent-style Pokemon. Nothing really that fully catches your eye. The terrain is cracked, high desert type area, and so ground is relatively uneven, sandy soil.
So I'll lead us down there and point out like the different Pokemon scurrying around and stuff.
You see a direction them grandma coming from a going to. But with those special eyes.
Survival check.
Okay. 15.
Plus 2.
+2. Thank you.
There's 2 very notable things that you find. One, you come to a spot where there's a crack that's probably a good 18 inches across, and
Like that you can actually see.
yeah, you can actually like see down into, and and maybe a dozen feet or so long. Near there's several scrub bushes and stuff like that are kind of like, they're all dead around here. But there's what drew your eye is that there's a clump of them that are just flattened. And as you go and poke around that area individually, you actually see what would probably be large tire prints.
I'm going to take out my phone, and I'm assuming it has some kind of like night vision setting, and take pictures of it.
Mm-hmm. And it has flash.
It has a flash. Okay, well, I'm going to take pictures of the tire tracks and everything.
And while you're kind of over there, like you brought everybody with you, and you're kind of like shining the light there, and he's like taking pictures. You hear a twig snap. Like there's sound, there's a lot of stuff going on out here. This was noticeably different. And as everybody kind of like jerks their head up and you pull Chin Chow up, you see a person about 75, 100 yards away running away.
Who's the fastest?
I think Kuko could catch him.
Oh, I think I'm about to catch him.
Well, while he's doing that, we can take the samples.
Go after him. Full speed.
Oh, you're going to run after him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I use
I mean, you get that +2
You
to
what?
your athletics checks.
I use agility.
Oh, yeah, and agility.
Yeah.
I forgot I had that, too.
They have agility. It's like, I see them go boom, and I'm just kind of like, and I'm just be like, okay, I'll take
So you're running off into the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm choosing after you. I got agility.
So the 3 of them are running off.
Leaving you in the dark and the night vision goggles.
No, see, so they run off with agility, and I'm just kind of like, I'll take the samples then.
I'll bring out Tepig as I'm running. Just
Bring out-
Just hold, like, use it like a torch.
You've got the gift.
No, she's using it as a light source.
Oh,
Okay. And I'll get out a Thibodeau. So when we get within range, I'm going to use that massive throwing arm of mine.
Throw a snake at him.
I'm just going to sit here,
Yeah.
and I'm going to look down, and I assume there's some water or something I can take a sample of before
So-
all this starts off.
Looking down into the crack in the ground, there is something going on down there. It's shifting, could be liquid, could be mud, could be grimer. It's about 4 or 5 feet down.
Don't die.
So I'm going to have Morgan grab a telekinesis, a test tube down, get a sample of it, bring it back up to stop her in.
Okay.
Never go down there.
Like you relay this plan to Morgan, and Morgan like looks at you.
It's like, you're not going down there, just...
So like the test tube like starts floating down there and submerges and starts pulling it. It's like having trouble.
Mhm.
You see Morgan like kind of starting to strain a little bit, and you're watching and you can't see the test tube. It's still like in the muck, and you hear it break as the sludge, all in unison, all like 12 feet, starts climbing. A giant wave of purple grossness like comes up out of the crack, grabs the land. Another one comes
gone.
up.
Nope, I am not facing this alone. We're gone. I can see in the dark and it can't. I'm gone.
Could you tell what it is?
It is the most Grimer-ish monstrosity. It is Kaiju Grimer.
This is like wave of like sludge and grossness is like coming up out of this thing.
We're like, nope, we're gone.
Okay. We hope that you're enjoying Pokemon Stars, Control All Crits Pokemon Tabletop United campaign. If you'd like to know more, please visit our website at controlallcrit.com or join us on our Discord. Thank you again.